Hello everybody, welcome back to Infinite Pixels, and today I'm going to be showing you some of my old pixel art before I started my channel. So here we go. My Instagram is no capitals. That's not how you actually spell it, but there's no capitals in it. So it's at infinite_pixels with a S at the end of pixel 3621. So it should be on the screen somewhere. So that's my Instagram. You can check it out, and you will get I will post when I will post a new video as soon as I get done with it, so you will know when a video is coming out before I even get finished, before it's even available on YouTube. Or you can also click subscribe, hit the notification bell, and comment, like, and share the video. So without further ado, here we go. So it's on a site known as pixelart.com. You can follow me at Penny Bunny, or just search up my name, and that's my profile picture right there. That guy, you can also see him over here in the top right corner. So let's just go to my first pixel art. This was my first pixel art. It's a bookshelf. I did a little bit of shading, just got some books, so tried to put some spider webs, a window on the outside, and just a room. So very basic, but it was my first pixel art, the first thing that started it all. So next we have this, which is what I did. It was 32 by 32. It's actually for a challenge. We were supposed to draw a picture of Mars, I believe, and this is what I did. So this is supposed to be Mars. So it's not the best, but it was kind of acceptable for my second try. This was my third try. Just, got some reflections, easy stuff, just practicing layers. The clouds aren't really there yet. I still have to practice with clouds. So next we have some mountains. I tried to do mountains for the first time, which went okay. Next up we have this. This was a remake of the one I showed you, the other sunset, but all I did was I changed the clouds, which I think look much better. So if we go to here, this was my first animation. As you can see, I worked on it. Well, I don't know if you can see that, but I did work on this for a while. It did take me a while, but I named it. It's called David's Corner TVs. It has some vines right there, some little leaves on there, right there. The TV, one of them does that, and then the light flickers. So yeah, it was a very good. It was a very, it was in a contest. I don't know if it came in. Yeah, it got 1 vote by me, so not many people voted on it, but it did get like 22 views. So, by the way, the glass is actually just a white square turned down, and I turned down the transparency on that layer, and then just drew these white things over it, those like reflection type things. So yeah, that's basically that. This was another animation I did where it's just a guy sitting down the bench and some water dripping on the floor and splashing on the ground. So yeah, that was that. Second animation. This one was actually my third animation. I actually forgot I did this, but now that I'm looking at it, it does kind of look okay, but it really doesn't make sense, kind of, in a way. But I did like that bounce. I do like that bounce. So I'll try to do some more animation in the future with like a square, square, and maybe a bouncy ball or something like that in the future on my channel. This was my own lightsaber design. As you can see, it has a blade right there. I am a huge fan of Star Wars. But yeah, it has the blade right there, it has a blade on the side, and that's just kind of like some cool like light that you can see from the handle. But yeah, you can also kind of like defend yourself, like right there. It's kind of like a shield, I guess. But so here's some, speaking of shields, here's some animation. That was my second try to see how that would look, but here's my original first animation for the shield. And somebody actually commented on it and said, fantastic animation, and thank you for joining my contest. So I actually joined his contest. It was 16 by 16, and I got it. I think that is second place. So I actually didn't know that, but since I did that, but yeah. So here's another animation I did. I lost count at this point. I swear I can count up to like a big number, but I just lost count. I think this is like my fourth or something, or maybe fifth. But I was kind of lazy with the smoke. but I did the sign and the car. This also took me a while. But yeah, it was supposed to be like, it was supposed to be like on the moon or something. Here is something that I think was pretty good. I put some like antennas right there, like a radio station type thing. Sun reflection, like a city. So I think that was pretty good. Yeah, I remember doing this. I was so happy when I finished this. Actually, did this win first place? This actually won first place. So I did not know that either, but I'm just so shocked at how much stuff my stuff won. So this was a spaceship. Kind of just did real quick. It's kind of not the best, but somebody did say cool, and I said thanks. So yeah. So here's a tank, just practicing some dithering style shading. It probably looks better as you kind of like as it's smaller, but there was a cowboy. Another attempt at making kind of a human character type thing, but just a cowboy. This is actually a scene I was making of my city. So on the road, this was on the road, and I was actually drawing that, and I was actually using a picture as a reference. That's actually why it looks kind of realistic in my opinion. Not realistic, but like a realistic type art style. So I'm not finished with it. It's supposed to be a train track and like a building right there and some trees on the side. So yeah, I'm not finished with that yet. I might finish it for a future video. I don't know. Here's some flowers, and by the way, these clouds were imported, so I kind of cheated there. But here's my flower, the leaf, and the actual flower bud. All I worked in them a lot, but the rest of it is just kind of like solid colors and whatnot. But I did get 5 votes for the spring contest, but I did not win. So here's a space tower. There's a like spaceman. Here's a space tower, and you know it's on a different planet. Purple sky with some more planets like right there. So yeah, it's pretty. I have some pretty interesting art. That's my profile picture when I did that. This is like a city type thing. I was gonna maybe finish, but probably not. Here's actually a kitchen I did. It looks very good. In my opinion, I like it. Here's the replay. So it's a replay of kind of how I did it. Not really a time lapse, but just kind of get an idea. So I normally trace stuff. I normally kind of trace it, then color it in, and then fill it in, and then try to shade it. So yeah, that's pretty much what I did. So that's like a kitchen. That's another attempt at a mountain. It was okay. I'm really bad at mountains and clouds, so those are not my specialties. These are some very basic clouds in the back, but this was kind of like a radio tower. So here's a water drop that I made, a grass tile set. So it's not really a tile set, but it was going to be. It's kind of like Minecraft. Here's some more tile sets. Here's the top one and then the middle one. So this was actually a 1-bit tile set. I actually like that character that I made. I think that's very good for me. I like to actually draw something like that. So for me personally, I think I'm very proud of myself of that. That was an apartment building I was starting but never finished. This was actually a tile set for a game I was planning on making, which I'm very happy with the outcome of how the tile set went. So I might even continue it. And I was thinking of starting another channel to do game dev, but I don't know yet. I might. So that's the same thing, but without the character at the top. Another attempt at mountains. Not really good. This was actually a handheld console that inspired me to make the Nintendo Switch video that I did to start this channel. But yeah, here's the original one. That was my first video. Here's a more high-res version of it, I believe. Or, this is either... Yeah, I don't believe this is the same one on my video. And I don't think this is it either, because the one on my video, I think it had shading. I think it had like a shadow. Yeah, it did. So here's my first attempt at a humanoid type person, pixel art type thing. So it was, I guess you could say, an utter failure, but I did learn some things, and it's pretty good. This was from my last video that I posted before this one. This one is that church. It's an abandoned church, so yeah, I think it's very good, and to me, in my opinion, it's one of my best. So like that was pretty good in my opinion. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. A lot of my first pixel art, I think, was has some interesting concepts, especially this one, which is supposed to shoot like a rocket and it's just moving. Then it falls into like a bin and shakes up, and then like 4 more come out. So yeah, here's my albums. I have some gifs and my best. What did I put in my best? I have to update. I have to update some of this stuff. So yeah, I'll update it. But yeah, I can always make some comics too on this website. But yeah, that's my handle for this. And speaking of handle, my Instagram handle is at infinite underscore pixels with an S at the end of pixel 3621. So that's for Instagram to know when I post a video and I will always post at 3 o'clock for now at least. But yeah, you can always follow my Instagram to know when I'm finished with the video and when it will be coming out. So that's basically it for this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I will see you in my next video.